just...
Always remember that this can happen to anyone at any time. I was at a stop sign minding my own business in my own lane and someone struck me head on. This is a short story about a Lyft passenger I picked up in 2018. My name is Rideshare Sean. I live in Tampa Bay, Florida, and I've been driving for Lyft and Uber for a little over 6 years. And today I'm telling a story about a Lyft passenger I picked up in 2018. I used to work in a call center in Clearwater, Florida, which is in Pinellas County. And I used to work second shift, and I got off at like 12:30 a.m. Or 12 a.m. I forget. It was a long time ago. When I got out of there, I would go out in the car and then turn the app on and then wait for a passenger. And this is when I first started driving a rideshare. So I opened up the Lyft app and I went online and I waited for a customer. And then after about 10 or 15 minutes or so, this was like at 12:30 in the morning. So like 10 or 15 minutes later, somebody sent me a request. And in those days, there was no upfront pricing or trip radar. You didn't know how much you were getting paid for the trip until you got to the customer's location and you actually started that trip. So anyway, I just accepted the trip and pulled it in, and I went to pick up the customer. And when I went to pick up the customer, I turned down the passenger's street, and there were no street lights at all on the street. The only lights I had were the reflectors and the light from my headlights. That was it. I mean, this street was really dark. So I pulled up to the passenger's address. It was a house, but there were no lights at all on it. I remember I was like, for the first time, I was actually scared because it was pitch black all around, except for my headlights and my phone. So I looked at my phone and I was like, as soon as I hit the Lyft application and the Uber application, they both sense when you're close to the destination and they start the timer automatically. And I was like, as soon as that timer gets to the 5-minute mark and those cancellation arrows go around it, I'm canceling this trip. So I waited and I waited. It was pitch black and I was scared. So I waited and waited. I was waiting for the passenger. And at the 4-minute and 30-second mark, I was like, almost to 5 minutes. At the 4-minute and 30-second mark, the door behind the driver's seat opened. And I was like, whatever. And it was a dude, and he got in, he was like, hello, and he was completely silent for the rest of the trip. So he just closed the door, and I took him to his destination, and it was completely silent the whole trip, and nothing at all happened to me. I was scared for completely no reason at all.